Okay, Liverpool were playing Cardiff City in the lunchtime kickoff in the FA Cup fourth round this season on the Sunday. Diego Jota had an outstanding man of the match performance, rightly deserved. But all the goals come after half time. There's some controversy directly after half time, and Cardiff were good value for their goal as well. It's finished 3-1 to Liverpool. But there was a lengthy period in the second half where Cardiff just couldn't get hold of the ball and couldn't get out their half, and you did fear it could become 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, honestly, it was looking a bit bleak until Cardiff got their cheeky goal on a quick counter attack. First half, Liverpool had 83% of the ball. And they were trying to figure out how to break this Cardiff defence down. The box was very congested. There wasn't enough intensity to the passing. It was all a little bit passive and in front of the defence. There was a couple of VAR shouts at both sides for penalties. Checks were going on in play. That's somewhere I think VAR could be improved. Quite honestly, better communication with the players and the fans and the TV audience. But it finishes 0-0 at half time. And Diego Jota had the best chance of the first half. That back heel, the flick, the turn, the shot. I think he gets his finish slightly wrong, but he hits the target. That's the important thing. You don't know what's going to happen. The goalkeeper could parry it anywhere. It could go anywhere. And that was very, very early on in the first half, about 4 or 5 minutes. Brilliant piece of interplay with Minamino, who had a brilliant game as well and was good value for his goal in the second half. But I think it was fair to be 0-0 at half time. Liverpool hadn't fully worked out how to actually be intricate enough to break down the Cardiff defence. Very wayward finishing as well. Lots of shots off target, although they were creating a lot of opportunities. But as the half wore on, you could tell the Liverpool players were getting a little bit frustrated and wanted half time. Cardiff could be very happy with their defensive display. Keeping them out. They've only had 2 clean sheets all season, so Cardiff have had their defensive frailties this year. There's a reason why they're struggling in a relegation fight to stay up in the Championship. The second half is where all the action and the controversy comes from. Straight after half time, off the kick-off, pretty much, Kelleher, the Liverpool goalkeeper, should have been sent off. Now VAR backed up the referee's decision of a yellow card, and this is the risk when you have the sweeper-keeper dynamic. He charges out of the Liverpool box. There is a through ball from the Cardiff player. He misses the ball, he takes out the player. Kouate, the Liverpool centre-back, I think is in close attendance, which rules out the last man clear goal scoring opportunity. Then they're looking for severe foul play. I think he's lucky to stay on the field, and I think that is the turning point, not the first or the second goal. I think that is the turning point, because if he gets sent off on 46, 47 minutes, we have a completely different dynamic to the second half and a completely different dynamic for the rest of the match. Because if it goes to extra time and penalties, yeah, you have a different dynamic, because really that was a brain dead decision. Straight after half time, yeah, I think VAR might have got the foul play bit wrong. I think in years past, and as a Blackburn fan I can say this, when Tim Flowers got sent off in the 90s in the Premier League game, literally within 30 seconds of kickoff, for a very similar thing, I've seen them given us straight reds. And if VAR then backs up what the referee has decided, which it does in this case, so that's interesting that VAR does back up the referee's decision. He doesn't have to go to the monitor, because normally when the referee goes to the monitor, the decision's been reversed or upgraded. But it was a lengthy check. And yeah, Kelleher, I think he's lucky to stay on the field in the respect of foul play, not in the respect of being last man in clear goal scoring opportunity, because I think Cardiff are too far out from the Liverpool box for that to be the case. I think that for me is the turning point. The goals, however, yeah, there's a calamitous one on Cardiff's point of view, and 2 very, very good ones on Liverpool's point of view as well. And then there's a bit of a calamitous one on Liverpool point of view defensively. So there was a couple of defensive errors. Diego Jota, he was lively throughout the game. And again, it's a Trent Alexander-Arnold free kick that results in a brilliant header. He for a small man, he can jump. He's very good in the air. He's got good jump on him, good heading technique, and that's a powerful header past the goalkeeper into the far corner. Goes in between 2 bigger players, big centre backs, and outleaps them. Quite frankly, gets position on them and deservedly scores his goal. That was on 53 minutes. There's only a few minutes after the Kelleher yellow card. So that is how crucial that VAR decision was in Kelleher staying on the field. Minamino's goal. Luis Diaz, the new signing from Porto. First game, first assist right in front of the Kop. A high press. I don't know what the Cardiff players are doing there, trying to play out from the back. They're already 1-0 down. They're already chasing the game. We saw that in the Spurs Brighton game as well. Some real chaotic defending, overplaying at the back. We saw it in the Swindon Man City tie a couple of weeks back as well in the third round. Real naive play. And Minamino, his run is brilliant. I will admit, Minamino's run into the box and the pace that he puts on the ball to beat the keeper is a brilliant goal. And Minamino had a very good game, linking up with Firmino quite well, Diego Jota quite well, down the right-hand side, full of energy, fully deserves his goal, and he was playing with a smile on his face. And I think if he plays with more energy like that long term, I think he's got a good future with Liverpool Football Club and could definitely get a fair few... nail down a spot on the right side of that midfield because he played very well today. Harvey Elliott's goal, what can you say? That's a return from injury, isn't it? A lot of people thought that was a season-ending injury back in September. He's come back a lot earlier than expected. Very good recovery, and it's his first game back, and it's actually his first goal for the club, right in front of the Kop, and it's a great finish. The Cardiff defender slips over, which makes it a little bit easier for Elliott to pick his spot, but it's still a bullet of a finish, absolute rocket of a finish, and yeah, Liverpool at this point is Cardiff are just facing wave upon wave upon wave of Liverpool attacks. That's 76 minutes. However, 4 minutes later, Firmino coughs up the ball in midfield, and Colwill, who's a very young, talented player himself, snatches onto it, goes on a nice little run, and drills it past Kelleher for a consolation goal. But Liverpool completely in command of the game. You know, they want to keep a clean sheet. They could score 4, 5, 6 here at this point with the way they're constantly just wave upon wave of Liverpool attack down the Cardiff defence. The Cardiff defence has finally, lost its confidence. They've finally been breached. Their heads are dropping a little bit. The game's gone. But Cole doesn't give up on that mistake by Firmino. Latches onto the loose ball. Runs. Good run. Solid run. Sometimes you're screaming for the defenders to bring him down and give away a cheap foul, so you can reset. No one attempts to bring him down, not even a tackle attempt, and it's a brilliant finish. Kelleher's got no chance. The pace of the ball beats Kelleher, and that was on 80 minutes. I think Liverpool can be happy with their attacking performance in the second half, not with their attacking performance in the first half. Cardiff, they've got a big game against Peterborough coming up in the league, and they've got to win that game. They beat Barnsley, but everyone's beaten Barnsley this season. That's not hard in midweek. They played a lot of games. Liverpool have been quite well rested, although they are missing a lot of players. And as I say, that was the strongest Liverpool lineup that Klopp could put out on the field. But under Jurgen Klopp, they've not had much luck in the FA Cup since he's been manager. They've not got past the 5th round. So they've got a home tie against Norwich in the 5th round because the draw was done before kickoff, which I'll cover in the next video. Of course, Forest Leicester is the next game. It kicks off in just over an hour's time as I'm recording this video, just under an hour's time. And then you've got AFC Bournemouth versus Boreham Wood, the lowest ranked team left in the competition, who are in the conference, playing AFC Bournemouth, who are at the top of the championship. So there's 2 games left to play in the 4th round. Liverpool, got a nice home tie against Norwich. That won't be easy though. Norwich's form has improved in recent weeks. They have turned a slight corner under Dean Smith. They're harder to play against. They're more defensively sound, and they are starting to score goals and win games. So it won't be an easy game for Liverpool in the 5th round. Cardiff, they've now got to focus on Championship survival. But there we go. What are your thoughts on the VAR decision after half time? Should Kelleher have seen red? Should he have stayed on the field? Was it the right decision? Was it the wrong decision? I'm going to leave that there. Thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will have some more videos for you very soon.